My husband's friend said, "Is the physical therapy helping? I've been so worried about you." I had no idea what he was talking about. We were at my husband's work BBQ when his coworker Dave pulled me aside with this look of deep concern on his face. He squeezed my shoulder like I was dying. "Kyle told us about your back injury," Dave said. "3 surgeries. I can't even imagine." I stared at him. "What back injury?" Dave's face flickered. "The car accident 2 years ago? He said you've been in physical therapy ever since." "I've never been in a car accident. I've never had back surgery. I've never been to physical therapy in my life. Dave, I don't have a back injury." He laughed nervously. "Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. Kyle told us everything. That's why you stopped coming to events. That's why you can't travel anymore. He said even walking is hard for you some days." My head was spinning. I hadn't stopped coming to events. Kyle told me they stopped inviting me because the guys wanted it to be just the team. He told me work trips weren't spouse-friendly anymore. I thought I was being excluded, but the whole time he was telling everyone I was too injured to come. "What else did he tell you?" I asked. Dave looked uncomfortable. "I don't want to overstep." "Dave, what else did he tell you?" He sighed. "He said you were struggling, that you'd become dependent on pain medication after the surgeries, that some days you couldn't get out of bed." My vision went blurry. He told his coworkers I was an addict. I found Kyle at the grill, flipping burgers like nothing was wrong. I grabbed his arm. "We need to talk right now." He smiled at me with that same smile he'd given me for 7 years. "What's wrong, babe?" "Dave just told me about my car accident and my 3 back surgeries and my pain pill addiction." Kyle's smile vanished. "Let me explain." "You can explain in front of everyone." I wasn't quiet about it. People turned to look. Kyle's jaw tightened. "Can we please do this at home?" "No, we're doing this right here and right now, so tell everyone the truth." Dave stepped closer. "Kyle, what's going on?" Kyle put down the spatula. His voice got low and hard. "Fine. You want to do this? Let's do this." "Yes, I told them you had a back injury because I needed a reason why you couldn't come to things." "Why?" "Because you embarrass me," he screamed. "You talk too much and you laugh too loud and my boss thinks you're annoying. I needed people to feel sorry for me instead of judging me for my trashy wife." The whole BBQ went silent. My face was on fire. "That's why you lied? Because you're embarrassed by me?" His coworker Megan stepped forward. "Wait, Kyle, you told me she was in recovery. You said she'd been to rehab twice. I've been telling my husband we couldn't have them over because she might relapse around alcohol." I couldn't breathe. "You told people I went to rehab?" Kyle's face was turning red. I had to say something. "You can't just say your wife is annoying. You need a reason." Another coworker named James spoke up. "You told me she tried to kill herself. You said I should text you if she ever seemed off when you weren't around." The ground tilted under my feet. "You told people I was suicidal?" Kyle was backing up now. "That was for your own protection." "Protection from what?" "From yourself. You don't see how you are. You're emotional and unstable and I needed people to watch you." Dave's wife Karen suddenly gasped. She was looking at her phone. "Oh my God." Everyone turned to look at her. Her hands were shaking. "Kyle, you told me 2 months ago that she was diagnosed with early onset dementia. You asked me to help you set up a GoFundMe for her care." My knees buckled and Dave caught me. "You told people I have dementia?" Kyle's voice cracked. "I needed the money. Do you know how expensive you are? Your clothes, your hair, your stupid girls' trips. Someone had to pay for it. I pay for all of that myself, with money that should go to the household." Karen held up her phone. "Kyle, this GoFundMe has $47,000 in it." I grabbed the phone. There were photos of me sleeping with captions about my good days and bad days. There were updates written by my husband about how hard it was to watch me slip away. There were comments from strangers saying he was such a devoted husband. The most recent update was from 3 days ago. "She doesn't recognize me some mornings, but I'll never leave her side." I looked at Kyle, the man I'd loved for 7 years, the man I thought I knew. "You built a prison around me," I said. "You told everyone I was broken so no one would ever believe me if I tried to leave." Kyle lunged for Karen's phone and Dave tackled him to the ground. The divorce was finalized 3 months later. I've never been happier in my entire life.